It for anyone handy in your life if you do DIY projects. So think flooring, tiling, maybe it's a black backsplash, and you need to work around obstacles or corners like that. So how are you going to measure a corner? How are you going to measure around a pipe or molding? Well, this is how you're going to do that, because this is going to form to the shape of anything that you need to measure. So I think about, back when I took like the wood shop and they would say measure twice, cut once. Well, that's how you're going to be able to do that to help make sure that you're not wasting materials. And you're going to get yours home for $15.75. Customer top rated. The first time you're seeing our 10-inch contour and shape gauge presented with free shipping and handling, which is saving you $5.50. The 37856 is your item number. I want to welcome in Sean Pickford. He brings us do-it-yourself items. Sean, I got so excited when I saw this because my husband and I have been really into like the renovation shows. We're not renovating anything, but we're like so into the process for some reason.
Right.
And I've always wondered how they do it, and it's because you have the right tools like this.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about it. So without the right tools, you make the wrong cut. You waste a lot of material, a lot of expense when you're doing things. So these little pins in here conform to just about any shape. So even when I press it down here on the top, you can see that it conforms to the things that I press them down to. To reset it, it's really easy. You just push down here. So the easiest way to do this is basically if you can read the general tools where it's facing you, now it will go ahead and contour to what you want. So if I want to put down some tile or some linoleum or whatever, but I'm working around some fancy trim here or maybe a pipe sticking out on the wall, could be difficult, but not with the contour gauge, because all I simply do is I take this guy here and I push it into place. And as I push it into place, you can see these little pins here move to the specific shape. So this is what I have to cut out. This is what I have to do. Well, I've taken my linoleum here, all right, and I've cut that out. So now when it comes time for me to place it in here, it goes in, it fits flush, it's nice and tight wherever I need it to be. And the great thing is I didn't have to cut something 5, 6, 7, 8 times to get it right. I cut it right the first time because the contour gauge went around every little nook and cranny, shape and size here so that I got it right. And it made it easy for me to do the job. And that's why all those home shows that you watch, they make it look so easy because they have the right tools. It's not guesswork to them. It's like, okay, press it up against whatever you need and away you go. So that's what makes the job go so much easier, takes that frustration out of it, because we've all been there like, how do they do that? How do they make it look so easy? Well, they have the right tools to do it, to make it look so easy.
And then once you do it, so once I've got my shape right, Sean, so say this is the shape I'm cutting in, I just lay this down on my surface, right, and just trace around it, and I'm good to go.
Yep. Yeah, just get out your pencil and trace around it. So again, even if I wanted to do the one over here, so I'm going to press these down here, all right? I have the general facing me so I can read it. So now that if I want to do it, and you got some fancy moldings that you have around doors and stuff like that, there's actually 1, 2, 3 nice grooves in here. So all I simply do is take this guy and I press down, all right? And now this molds to the different grooves that are in there. I take this to my linoleum over here, okay? I trace it out with my pencil, all right? Now, once I've traced it out with the pencil, then I take this guy, and you can see there's 3 little grooves right here in this thing that I take this, and now I set this down into here. So now everything I have here between the two matches up perfectly, and it's nice and flush, and I only used it one time. I didn't need 3 linoleum sheets. I didn't need 3 pieces of tile. I didn't go through multiple pieces of hardwood flooring to mold around the fireplace. So all those different angles that you're seeing here, I love this picture because, sometimes you got to mold things where the wall's sticking out a little bit. Oh, the brick fireplace is there. What do I do? Oh, maybe there's a pipe or two that's in the way because you live in an older home. How do I do that? Maybe the stone fireplace is rounded stones at the floor for the hardwood flooring. Take your contour gauge and let it mold to it. There's 280 little plastic pins in here. It's almost like that. Remember that little thing we had as a kid where you used to press it against your face and it would make the mold of your face and stuff like that?
I remember that.
Like that. So, yeah, when you press that, that's kind of the way these things work, because that's what it does. It molds to things that you need to cut around things you need to shape around. So there's a perfect example of an older home. How are you going to cut around that? Well, with your contour gauge there, it makes the job so much easier. So much easier and so much less frustration for sure.
I mean, it's saving you the time. It's saving
Yep.
you frustration, because how frustrating is it when you can't figure out how to measure something? It's saving you materials. So, I mean, for $15.75, it's a great value. If you know someone who loves to do a lot of these kind of projects, maybe you're starting to try to do some of them, pick it up and give it a try. Customer top rated. So a lot of people have gotten this home and found it really, really helpful. And you've got that easy pay of $3.15 to get yours home. The 37856 is your item number. And then it even has a magnet on the back so that you can store it on a metal surface, which is really great.
Yeah, a lot of times people put it in a metal toolbox and stuff like that, so they store it there. So here I've taken a piece of wood, a little piece of angle iron, and a piece of PVC pipe. So you can see I've made the right angle. So if I need to make the cuts on this, all I simply do is trace it out. Then I can put it around here. It conforms to any shape, and the great thing is then you just press down and reset it each time. So you can't make a mistake with this guy. Press it down, put it over the surface. Maybe it's just that piece of wood sticking out on the corner there. Not a problem. Again, press down, let the pins do the work for you. When you need to reset it, just go ahead and push it there. And remember, the easiest way to do it, as long as I can read general facing me, that's how you press it into what you're going to use. You can't make a mistake with this guy. And you certainly don't waste a lot of material, because you cut once, you measure twice with this guy.
350 picked up so far in our show. A lot of people picking up more than one, which if you're going to get one for yourself, maybe pick up another one, because you don't want yours to go missing when someone finds out how great it is. The 37856 is your item number, $15.75. Your easy pay is $3.15. Sean, thank you so much. It was so great to see you.
Great to see you this morning. Bye-bye.
See ya.